There are 7 types of investors that all struggle with patterns of deception in the cryptocurrency markets. And patterns of deception are not external facets we need to recognize and watch out for. Rather, they are actually internal, already inside of us in the form of psychological and behavioral patterns we may not be aware of. They are our natural tendencies we've developed over time from where we grew up, what our parents told us, what our role models did, as well as our overall life experiences and how we perceived them. So as we go through the 7 types of investors and the patterns of deception they fall prey to as it relates to being in the cryptocurrency space, we need to keep in mind that these don't represent who we really are. These represent behavioral patterns that we may currently act out, and once we recognize them, we can make an effort towards changing them into patterns that create success. Hello, I'm Crypto Casey, and in this video, we are going to explore the 7 types of investors and the patterns of deception we may fall prey to throughout our crypto journey to prepare ourselves for the incoming bull cycle and maximize our opportunities of potentially generating wealth in this once-in-a-generation digital financial revolution. Let's hit it. Real quick, here are 4 things we can do to take full advantage of the incoming bull cycle and maximize profits. 1. Learn how to become a profitable, self-sufficient, active trader with Bullmania, the best education platform that teaches us how to manually trade crypto. Skip the waitlist with the link below. 2. Let AI trade crypto profitably for you using GoBabyTrade, an AI robotic crypto trader that makes money as prices move up and down. Get a $1,000 discount with the link below. 3. Save taxes on crypto trading by trading tax-free in your own individual retirement account with iTrust Capital. Get a $100 funding bonus using the link below. And 4. Completely own and control your Bitcoin and long-term digital assets with Tangem Wallet, the best, most affordable, easiest crypto hardware wallet to use on the market. Scroll down for some nice discounts. All right, let's go through the 7 types of investors, identify which one we may currently be, and learn how with just a few small tweaks, we can evolve into an ultimate performer in the crypto space to increase our chances of experiencing long-term success with the least amount of work or stress. Type 1, the victim. The victim blames other people or external factors for the challenges they face and their lack of success. The victim, as it relates to being in the crypto space, blames their challenges or failures on situations like when exchanges go down or their support tickets going unanswered. They blame influencers in the space for inaccurate price predictions or for mentioning projects that didn't quite pan out. They blame Elon Musk tweets. They blame FUD or fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the media, or negative news about developments, hacks, or similar, all to rationalize why they aren't experiencing success in crypto. Essentially, the victim believes that nothing is their fault and will come up with an endless amount of external excuses to justify why they are unsuccessful. Sound like someone you know? Are you thinking, geez, this kind of sounds like me? Well, if so, good news is that it isn't you. Remember, these are just patterns we follow and they can be easily changed. So the new pattern we should set in motion if we identify with the victim type is to start taking personal responsibility and accountability for any success or lack of success we experience in crypto. In order to evolve into the ultimate performer in crypto, we need to tell ourselves that we alone are responsible for making positive changes in our lives that will help us realize an abundance of success in crypto. Type 2. The Rut Dweller. The Rut Dweller focuses mainly on how difficult things are, becomes overwhelmed, gets caught in a rut, and stays there for the most part. They lack the motivation to learn, grow, and evolve, and believe that a positive change won't happen for them. The Rut Dweller, as it relates to the crypto space, rarely even ends up investing in crypto in the first place. They don't even enter the game because they are overwhelmed by the idea of simply scrolling down and using links below to sign up for crypto management platforms like Uphold or crypto exchanges like Coinbase or Kraken. Same thing with a crypto wallet. They get overwhelmed by even the thought of clicking on the link above to watch the ultimate beginner's guide to crypto wallets to learn exactly how they work step by step because they believe they aren't tech savvy enough or smart enough to manage their own wealth. So instead of taking action, they sit on the sidelines in their rut. And if they don't get into crypto, they want someone else to do it for them, like buy the crypto for them, which can create a tax nightmare at the very least, or they could lose all their money from theft or user error. So if this behavior pattern sounds like you or someone you know, to take a step towards becoming the ultimate performer in crypto investing, we need to shift our focus away from how hard things may seem at first glance in crypto and focus more on taking one small step at a time in the right direction, like by watching some of the beginner's guides on this channel to start getting more comfortable and confident. Each small step will get us closer to getting out of the rut. Sweet. Type 3, the certainty seeker. The certainty seeker needs to feel safe, needs guarantees, needs a crystal ball telling them exactly what's going to happen and how it's going to happen. Now, if life at large, much less crypto, was that predictable, we would all be extremely wealthy. So, when dealing with something unknown, they lack the confidence to step out of their comfort zone and into the unknown for fear of wasting their time or losing their money. These types of investors can't get past the fact that the crypto market has no guarantees, no agreed upon authority or school of thought they can reference, and most of the people they consult with have been entrenched in the traditional financial system and have no idea what they're talking about in finance, much less crypto. Certainty seekers dislike the lack of hotlines they can call for help with certain processes in managing their wealth in these new types of digital assets. So, if you or someone you know identifies with the certainty seeker behavior pattern, the first step towards becoming the ultimate performer in crypto is by reminding ourselves that there will always be a level of uncertainty when making a change, and especially when engaging with any investing in any of the global financial markets. The very act of investing, no matter what the asset may be, inherently involves risk. No risk, no return. So we need to accept that reality, remind ourselves of it throughout our crypto journey, and results will come. Nice. Type 4, the success seeker. We all have experience with success seeking at some point in crypto. Success seekers are always looking for the next big thing. After starting something new or investing in something new, if they don't experience results quickly enough, they change their plan, they sell, and buy something else. Success seekers lack discipline, focus, and commitment in the crypto space. Between natural dips in the market, transaction fees, and potential new projects failing for either natural or predatory reasons, their hasty actions cause their funds to dwindle. They panic sell when the market is red and greed buy when the market is green. They turn to risky trading behavior like margin and leverage trading in an attempt to realize quick, big returns, which hardly ever pans out. So if this behavior pattern sounds like you or someone you know, in order to evolve into the ultimate performer in crypto, we need to create a solid plan before starting. Stick to it, stay focused. Resist chasing the new shiny meme coins, because we will realize more long-term success faster by educating ourselves and staying committed versus constantly pivoting in the crypto space. Great. Type 5, the escapist. The escapist tries to escape and hide from challenges by delaying decision-making or by not admitting when they made a bad decision. They put their head in the sand and avoid what's playing out in their lives. These investors want to invest, but are too paralyzed to act and eventually regret waiting to get into the market. Then instead of acting, they just mull over whether or not they should just wait until the market corrects, and when it does, they still fail to act. Or these investors buy in, however, don't do daily or weekly due diligence to stay on top of their portfolios, or they buy and don't make strategic moves to take profits and risk losing everything they initially invested. So if this behavior pattern sounds like you or someone you know, to take the first step towards becoming the ultimate performer in crypto, we need to, as corny as it sounds, we need to believe in ourselves and our ability to make decisions and accept when we've made bad ones. A failure doesn't mean you're a failure. It just means that it's time to assess the situation and make a new decision. Don't stop just because something went wrong. When things go wrong, make another decision and maintain the momentum. Sweet. Type 6, the pretender. The pretender does exactly how it sounds. Pretends everything is just fine and everything is under control, even if everything is falling apart. They put on a show and a front as if everything is going extremely well to avoid criticism or loss of respect from others. These investors put on a ruse that their investment portfolio is performing well when it may actually be in shambles. They may do due diligence and have some strategies in place. However, their portfolio isn't performing, and instead of focusing on trying to fix it, they front as if it's alright. They show people only what they want them to see by cherry picking or downright manufacturing details. So if this sounds like you or someone you know, the first step towards becoming the ultimate performer in crypto is by recognizing that you have to love who you are and know that you are worthy, regardless of how your magic internet coin portfolio is performing on any given day. Know that when you're engaging with an extremely new revolutionary tech space, we are still early, and there are a ton of opportunities ahead for us. Ditch the pony show and be yourself, because you're unique and you're awesome. Own that feeling. All right, and finally, type 7, the stressed achiever. The stressed achiever becomes obsessed with the end goal to the point where they sacrifice their own well-being to try and achieve it. When they do achieve their goals, they aren't satisfied and move on to the next goal. A stressed achiever in crypto constantly checks the markets 24/7, loses sleep over volatility, and is constantly scouring the internet for the next opportunity. Although they may achieve their investment goals and make profits, it's never enough and they always want more. This behavior increases their risk of falling prey to scams, engaging in margin or leverage trading, and leads to other risky activities that could wipe out all of their realized gains. So if you or someone you know exhibits behavior patterns of a stressed achiever, in order to take the first step towards becoming the ultimate performer in crypto, we need to learn to enjoy the journey and focus more on growth and not so much the end goal. Our crypto journey should be fun, exciting, and enlightening along the way. It should not be about achieving an end goal in exchange for happiness. Appreciate the small wins along the way, as well as any failures you may learn from. Amazing! Now that we are aware of the 7 deception patterns that may currently be playing out on our crypto journeys, our goal is to shift our focus away from how we normally think, behave, and react to situations. So let's explore types of behavior patterns the ultimate performer in crypto exhibits. In crypto, an ultimate performer focuses on their journey towards becoming more knowledgeable in the space. And this journey is taken at a nice, easy pace that allows them to enjoy the development process and revel in small accomplishments along the way. When they encounter an obstacle or challenge, instead of getting frustrated, feeling inadequate, giving up, or lying about their investment performances, they adopt a more curious attitude and take a neutral assessment of the situation to figure out how to proceed. An ultimate performer remains conscious about how they respond to both negative and positive outcomes. The growing process involves a mix of pleasure and pain at times, and they understand this is natural, and at the end of the day, progress is being made. Each and every day, we all learn new things in crypto. This is an extremely new sector of technology that involves some level of knowledge about finance, economics, politics, regulations, science, mathematics, etc. So, let's all focus on learning a little bit day by day. And eventually, over time, the knowledge will compound and we will have exciting and rewarding experiences. Stay positive, keep an upbeat, curious attitude, and let's all achieve an abundance of wealth in this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity we have right now with the incoming bull cycle. So listen up. In this next crypto cycle, simply buying random altcoins and holding them will not work. Altcoins are for trading, and there are 2 ways to approach it. First, for anyone serious about becoming a self-sufficient manual trader in crypto, stocks, and commodities, Bullmania by Ivan on Tech is the best education platform I've come across, with tools, easy-to-use rules-based strategies, and an active private community to help us become confident, profitable traders. This is not another monthly signals group. It's a serious educational program designed to help us build a valuable income-producing skill we can use from anywhere. So we need to treat it like a decision to go back to school for a degree or certification, except it's way cheaper, takes way less time, and we can do it from home. Using the link below, our community can skip the waitlist, watch the free 15-minute training, and schedule a strategy call to see if Bullmania is a good fit. And second, for a more hands-off approach, there's Go Baby Trade, an AI-enhanced robotic crypto trader that connects to our Coinbase or Kraken account and automatically trades selected cryptocurrencies as prices fluctuate. We pick the cryptos, and based on over 25 years of market data, it buys declining positions, builds inventory, and automatically sells for a profit when prices move up without us lifting a finger. To see Go Baby Trade live and ask questions directly, join me and its creator during our free Wednesday webinars and special monthly Saturday events using the link below. Awesome! If you'd like to learn more about how Go Baby Trade can completely automate our crypto trading strategy for passive profits, check out this video. If you'd like to learn more about Bullmania's trading tools, private community, and education to become a self-sufficient active trader, check out this video. And to skip the waitlist for Bullmania and book a strategy call today, click on the link on the screen. Like and subscribe for more. Be safe out there.